Hey guys, what's up? Queenie K here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different than usual. I'm just going to be talking about YouTube and YouTube videos and basically how to start a YouTube channel when you're on a budget. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably already know I like to save money wherever I can. So I like to do alternative things to kind of do what I need to do. When it comes to my hair, I will fully make something in my kitchen and put it in my head. I will fully make my hair ties. Like, there's so many things I just don't feel like I need to buy. So this is another part of that. So basically, I'm just gonna go through a couple things of how you can start your own YouTube channel and not have to break the bank, because I think it's completely possible because so many people do it. So don't let anyone fool you into thinking you need all these things just to make some videos. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, which you've probably heard so many times, cell phones nowadays have amazing cameras, and I'm not talking about the front camera because that one is a little struggling a little bit sometimes, but the back camera plus good lighting, girl, like, you do not need a professional camera right off the bat, especially if you don't even know if this is something you really want to invest in. If it's something you want to try out, just use your cell phone camera and a good source of light. And obviously lighting is free because it comes through your window, so natural lighting is always the best lighting anyways, and you don't have to pay for that. So hello, cell phone camera plus good lighting equals great definition. Even if you have a super high-end camera and really bad lighting, it's gonna look like you have a bad camera. So don't even worry about, oh, I need a super expensive camera and super expensive lights. No, you just need a decent camera and some good lighting. Lighting is the most important thing in my opinion when it comes to filming. So that is something you can get for free, or you don't even have to buy studio lights. Personally, because I am living in a space where I do not have enough like space for big studio lights like I used to, I literally just went to Walmart and got a long standing lamp that has two parts to it. I will insert a picture of it right here, and that's what I use. That is what I use right now. And if the lighting from the bulbs that come with it aren't nice, you can go back to Walmart and buy some natural daylight bulbs, and those are very inexpensive as well. I will try to find links to all these products and put them in the description box, but you do not need to go buy studio lights. You do not need to buy studio light bulbs. There's lights from the window and there's light lamps that can get the job done depending on what kind of videos you're making. Obviously, if you're shooting like skits and stuff, you might need to invest in a little bit more lighting sources. But in this case, if you're just sitting down and it's a stationary project, you can always get away with getting some cheap lights, just getting good bulbs that give you good lighting, and always open up your blinds and windows just to get as much lighting as you can. So obviously you don't need to break the bank there. Those are two ways you can get good quality videos without actually having to go purchase high-end things. If filming on your camera is not something that you want to do, there's always cheaper alternatives for cameras. I personally, my vlogging camera is this one right here, and it is a waterproof, weatherproof, great quality camera. Of course, again, good lighting makes such a huge difference. So this was, I believe, $200. So it's a lot cheaper than getting a $800 camera or a $500 camera or a $1,000 camera. This is a great alternative for things like that, and it also has a flip-up screen, so you can always get a nice little point-and-shoot camera with a flip-out screen or flip-up screen that you can film with. It's easy and it's cheap, and yeah. I will leave a bunch of links in the description box about different cameras that I've heard that are amazing, about this camera, about my camera that I actually film with. I'm just going to leave a bunch of tips and links and products and things in the description box that you could look into to start your own channel if you are not trying to spend too much money. Okay, so for my beauty people, let's talk about backdrops. So I always worried about backdrops because I didn't want to have to buy actual photo backdrops because those can be very expensive because of the material that they are. They're amazing, but personally, what I do is just go to a fabric store. I measure the wall of where I would be filming, and I just go to a fabric store and I buy in that size a piece of colored fabric that I think would look nice, and I come home and I pin it on the wall. If you have a steamer, it makes it easier because then you can steam out any wrinkles, but I always try to buy fabric that doesn't wrinkle easily, so then you don't have to do that too much or worry about having too much wrinkles in your backdrop, because that's the worst. And it's hard to get those out and have it looking perfect, so just buy fabric that doesn't wrinkle easily, or fabric that has texture on it so you don't even have to worry about the wrinkles. But that's a very inexpensive way to do it. And honestly, before I did that, I used bed sheets. Like, I used bed sheets. It's the same thing. It's material, it's colored, it's perfect. So if you have white bed sheets, you can put that on the wall if you don't have white walls, and it'll look nice and bright and white and clean. It's so simple. Or if you have pink bed sheets, whatever, put it on the wall, see what it looks like behind you. Make sure it's wrinkle free so then it's nice and clean and crisp looking in the background, and you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is just working with what you have. So if you do not have a tripod, what I used to do is set up some boxes and make my seat low enough so then it was like eye level, and I would just put my camera on top of that. Or if you have anything that you could place on top of a desk, put your camera on top of that. There's so many different ways you can just make your camera work without actually needing certain tools and materials. Again, it depends on what kind of videos you're making. If you're vlogging and you need to bring your camera around and you're filming on your phone, for example, selfie sticks are perfect for that. You can fully do that with a very cheap selfie stick. It's inexpensive, and you can just make your videos and do your thing without actually having to break the bank. And there's also little tripods that you can buy that are super cheap as well, so you can always go on Amazon and get one of these. These are like the grip tripod things, which I use for my beauty videos for a long time. I just place them on top of something. You can clip them onto things and make them attach and change the angles and stuff, and this was also very cheap. It's probably less than $15. Ooh. And it's very simple, so of course you do not need super expensive stuff. It depends on the niche that you're working with. If you're doing hair products or natural hair or any type of hair videos, try to find ways you can save in that aspect. So what I do is work with products that I already have. Even if it's a product that I don't like, I try to use it again to see if I can find something that I like about it and work it into my routine. If not, then whatever, put it to the side. And if you don't like it, you can also make a review video about it. There's always something to do with every single product. When it comes to makeup, that's where it gets a little expensive, but again, you can have a lot of fun doing drugstore makeup videos. You do not always need to be going to Sephora and buying $60 palettes. Like, it's not realistic when you're first starting. You do not have to spend all that money. So if you're just doing YouTube videos to have fun, you can always do challenges because they're free. You can vlog because it's free. You can make products, do DIYs. There's so many things you can do for free. You don't need to buy things to show people like, oh, I have all these things, look at me, I'm a great person. No, usually people come around to your channel, probably stay around because of your personality. And I know it sounds so cheesy, but your personality is free. Like, just be yourself, and that will sell your channel more than anything, I think. You do not need to spend a bunch of money on the things that are in your video. Eventually you'll be able to take steps and get those things, and when you really know this is something you want to commit to, you're going to be willing to invest more and work harder to get the things that you want to have for your channel. So when you're starting, just take your time and try to be yourself and just have good looking videos. So like I said, a nice decent camera and good lighting, that's all. So that, I feel like, is all you need to make your videos at least look nice, and then think about the content. And in that content, do not waste money on products or things that you think might make your video better when you don't even know exactly what you're doing yet, in the sense that you might start with natural hair but think, oh, I want to do makeup instead. Or if you do makeup and you're like, no, I want to vlog. So take your time when you're starting and don't really spend money anywhere. Just be you and start with simple videos that you don't have to purchase a lot of things for. Honestly, when it comes to making YouTube videos, at first, the biggest investment is not money, it's time. And of course, if anything, the only place you'd be losing money is the time that you are spending doing those videos. So if you decide, ooh, I'm gonna cut down my shifts at work to this because I want to focus on YouTube. Obviously you'll be losing a bit of money there, but that is not something you have to do. You can always work it in where you can. You will find time for the things you want to do, so remember that. So the biggest investment is your time. It's not money, it's not things, it's all about you and what you want to do and how you want to spend your time. So as long as you have that passion, like nothing else will really matter. Alright, so the last tip I want to talk about is how you can edit your videos for free, girl, like for free. Personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I use Final Cut and I didn't pay for it. That is a $300 program that I do not have money for. So I downloaded it illegally, I guess, whatever. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, I don't know. But I did not pay for my Final Cut. I let my brother show me how to do it and I downloaded it. But I downloaded it for free and that's how I edit my videos. But there's also things like iMovie, which comes on your computer for free when you're first starting. But if you want to upgrade, you can hook it up without the $300. Don't tell anyone I said that. And another thing is if you film on your phone, there's so many different editing apps on your phone that you do not even need to pay for. And if you do have to pay for editing apps on your phone, they're usually a lot cheaper than the ones that actually are on your computer kind of thing. So those editing softwares on the computer are usually a lot more expensive than the editing softwares on your phone. If you are filming on your phone, it is so easy to go into the App Store and find a video editing tool, and then you can just upload it to YouTube. It's so simple. Like none of these things I feel like cost money. So it depends how you want to start off your channel, but if you do not have the funds for it but you have a passion for it, that's all that matters. Get creative, be you, be persistent and confident, and just go for it. Because again, lighting is free, you have a cell phone, fabric, you got bed sheets, girl, and an iron, or boy, you got bed sheets and an iron. And I'm not saying make like bad quality videos, just make good quality videos with what you have. And these are just ways that I fully believe are possible to do. These are the tips and tricks that I think are super helpful and easy to do and might help somebody start a YouTube channel without having these barriers. And yeah, just do it, start, see how you like it. It's not something you have to invest in right away. Take time, you know, take time. It's not a rush. YouTube isn't going anywhere. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys find ways to start your YouTube journey without breaking the bank, and like save your coins because you're gonna need it later when you really want to invest in it. And yeah, I'm just rambling. I hope this helps. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up because it helps a lot. And make sure you hit the subscribe button because I would like you to come back and not miss any videos. And also turn on the notification button so you know when I upload. And comment down below, let me know what are ways you save when it comes to YouTube and filming and all of that fun stuff. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.